What's up, guys? Today, at random, like always, we're picking a creepypasta, and it's my turn.
Let the universe decide.
This is the one I wanted! From seeing it before, I haven't read into it, but I knew the title, so it's The Stairs.
And then it's the mouse.
It's our meme! Yes. Oh my gosh. Anywho, we're going to be reading Stairs, written by Anonymous. In 1984, ooh, this reminds me of American Horror Story. In 1984, there lived an old widowed lady by herself in a 2-story house who was completely immobile and bound to her wheelchair. Ever since the mysterious death of her husband, she required the aid of a caregiver who would visit her daily to help her with everyday tasks. What made it even more difficult was the fact that the 2 floors of the house were only connected by an old staircase inside. When the old lady needed to move between the 2, the carer would have to carry her frail body like an infant.
Aww.
It's kind of sad, but why would you use the phrase like an infant? That's so funny. Oh my god, I'm going to hell. Or it's like in Harry Potter where they carry baby Voldemort.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm crying.
Oh my god.
Oh, I was trying to think, I was like, that reminds me of something, and it was literally baby Voldemort.
One day, the police received a call from the widow. There had been a murder. Dun dun dun.
Since police units were scarce. Hang on, let me start that over.
Scarce. It's like the Irish.
Since police units were scarce at the time, and the murderer had already fled the scene, only one detective was sent out to conduct the initial crime scene report. He arrived to see the carer's body splayed out on the floor with her vocal cords ripped out in a pool of blood on the first level of the house, with the old lady atop the staircase in her wheelchair, watching him, still and silently, seemingly in shock. He could immediately rule her out as a suspect.
Easily done.
Yeah.
Baby Voldemort, you're good.
Due to her inability to move up and down the stairs, and because she was trapped up there at the time the murder took place. It was similar to the death of her husband many years ago, who had suffocated in his sleep on the couch downstairs. The detective put on his gloves, took photos, swabbed for evidence, and covered the body until the coroner arrived later. All routine business. He scoped the house downstairs for any clues, then asked the old lady if he could look upstairs. She insisted that she was upstairs the whole time and no one apart from her had been up there that day. But regardless of this, the detective ascended the staircase, to which she hesitantly moved aside. Beyond the staircase, there was a narrow corridor, with 3 closed doors along it. He checked behind each of the doors, the empty bedroom, nothing. The bathroom, nothing. He became anxious as he slowly made his way to the final bedroom, where the old lady slept. He opened it, and everything looked normal. A bed, a wardrobe, and a bedside table with a lamp. He checked every wall of the room in horror, as it was not what he discovered, but it was what he didn't discover that made him stop dead in his tracks and slowly reach for his gun in his holster. It was a detail so minor that they had completely overlooked it on the last investigation of the husband's death. There was no phone upstairs. He suddenly heard a noise as he withdrew his gun and rushed out of the room, only to find an empty wheelchair atop the stairs. I knew it! I knew it! She could walk!
This reminds me, oh my gosh, it is a Kate Hudson movie. It's called like The Master Key or something.
Skeleton Key.
Skeleton Key! Oh my gosh, when like the old lady is like super insane and not actually an old lady and has like way more than old lady strength.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, the most terrifying scene was when, I can't remember, but like the old lady got like injured, maybe she fell out the window and her legs were broken and she was like crawling after Kate Hudson's character.
I vaguely remember it. I saw it years and years ago. I'm trying to think of what I saw.
That's a very good horror movie, like very creepy.
I remember it being really creepy.
Well, time for the Chelsea and Maddy rating. Let's give a second to think and then we'll say it at the same time at the count of 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? 1. Wait, do you have it?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
6.7.
Okay.
Ooh.
I actually gave it a little higher than I like.
I knew I was being a little bit more negative. My factor in the 6.7 rating, it's a fine story. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing fundamentally wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's just very predictable.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as it was like, her husband that died, it's like,
Yeah.
maybe she's not so innocent. And
Yeah.
also the fact that they immediately dismissed her as a suspect. Hello, you're suspect number one. You're the only other person in the house. I had hoped that it would be more dynamic. Like,
Yeah.
there'd be something else to the story that, like, shocked me. Like, okay, it wasn't the poor old lady, or she was involved in a satanic cult, or,
Yeah.
like, something.
Yeah, it was very predictable. I did like how it kind of left a secret, and it said the cop, like, realized something that he didn't realize before, and, like, which made him withdraw his gun. So I kind of liked how they did that. Like, oh my god, what did he realize? But
That
like,
was my favorite part.
overall, it was pretty predictable.
Yeah.
So, but still a good story.
Still a solid story. We keep it positive here, but we're also real. Like always, if you guys have a favorite creepypasta story, let us know, and we'll dive into that and give it an iconic rating. We'll see if it's in line with what you're thinking.
But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye! Bye!
Bye!
Happy Death Day!